All right, peace everyone. This is Kaishin, Mailman Muscle, OCB, Pro Natural Bodybuilder, semi-retired powerlifter, and frequent visitor at Planet Fitness. Today I'm going to be using their new hack squat. I've used it once before at a different location, and I saw something at that other spot that tells me, first off, all of these are not identical, because the starting weight on the one I've used previously said 108 pounds. This one, you see here, says it's 105 pounds. So that's not a big difference in weight, but it does tell me there's something slightly different about the machines at some of these different Planet Fitnesses. Sort of like the Smith machines aren't all the same. Some of them have a starting weight of 20 pounds, some have a starting weight of 25. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're going to different facilities. But here we're going to give this a run, show you how it goes. This first clip is actually from the very first time I used the machine at the first location, not the one that you just saw the intro from. You'll see I spend a lot of time trying to figure out foot placement with no weight on the sled, trying to figure out where I can feel it in my quads and also not feel it in my knees. My knees was actually the primary concern because I've used hack squats, or I've tried to, I should say, at the YMCA where I trained for like 12 years. And that was prior to, the pandemic. And then at Gold's, they have several variations of hack squats, and all of them have always hurt my knees. So I was able to play around with foot positions here. None of them actually hurt, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. So really what I'm doing is trying to find the foot position in which I feel it in my quads the most. So I think I have my feet kind of up. And here's a close-up on how you release the sled from the frame. You just pull those handles in, which are resting on safety hooks. And so those handles actually serve two purposes. First is as a safety. That's how you put the sled back into the frame. You lock it in, and you can see there are three different height positions that you can set it to. Also, those are the handles that you hold while you're actually performing the squat. So you need to put your hands somewhere. So that helps you feel nice and secure and balanced while you're using the machine doing these hack squats. The hack squat targets the quads and the glutes very well. Pretty much any variation of the machine will do that. I found that this one did that for me, even though it looks like the range of motion is pretty deep. And it is. You'll see in a moment from a different angle that it's not as deep as I would like it to be. But it'll do. For me, the fact that I can squat in this machine and it doesn't hurt my knees, that's a sufficient trade-off, for the range of motion. Now, in these next two clips, you'll see how the range of motion is set at the bottom. There are safeties on each side. I'm only showing you on one side, but they're on both. And that orange handle, you just turn it, slide it up or down the sled to the position that you want. It has three possible bottom positions. That's the absolute lowest that it can go. Again, you just turn that orange, or is it yellow, whatever. That's the highest one, and then there's one in the middle. I set it for the lowest one because even on that lowest setting, I found that it was deep enough that, that's what I wanted for the actual squat, but it's not so deep that I could not get out of the machine in case of an accident or in case I missed a rep. You'll actually see what I mean about that at the end of this clip, because what I used the safety for in this particular set, this is what, 2 plates and a 25 on each side. So this was the heaviest set that I did on my first time using the machine, the first day I ever used it. Sometimes on exercises, what I'll do at the very end is do one final negative, knowing that I'm not going to get it back up. So in other words, me going down to the bottom, that's the negative, pushing it up to the positive. I know I can't get any more positive reps, so I come all the way down, leave it there, and the safety is high enough that I can still get out of the machine without getting hurt. So that's basically it. Key points are to One, make sure that you have it set to the proper height for yourself, the handles that you're holding at the top. Make sure that you find a comfortable foot position so that you can get as complete a range of motion as possible without any knee pain. Also, make sure that the safeties on the sides are set properly for you in the bottom of the range of motion. And other than that, just pull those handles, release, squat, build your legs up. Thank you very much for watching. If you got something out of this video, please click the like button, and also please do all the other YouTube things. Leave a comment, leave questions. I'd love to answer any questions you have. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one, folks. Peace.